Your soulmate hasn't slept in days because of you. What happened last night was heartbreaking. Listen closely to me, for I am bringing you an urgent truth about the person destined to hold your hand forever. They have not slept in days because the sheer weight of your absence is pressing heavily upon their tired chest. Last night, their heart broke in the most beautiful way as they finally confessed their complete need for you to me. I stood by their bed as they stared into the dark, watching them cry out for a love they cannot yet name. What happened in that lonely room was a heartbreaking clearing of their past sorrow, making space for your comforting presence. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. I am sharing this divine secret with you because I know you have also felt a strange, restless stirring in your soul lately. While they were losing sleep over the feeling of you, I saw your silent tears falling in the quiet hours of the night. You are sharing this heartbreaking longing, and it is the very tether I am using to pull them directly to your door. The sudden warmth you feel when you are sitting alone is simply their spirit reaching out for your loving comfort. They have been pacing their floor, unable to rest, because I am showing them beautiful glimpses of your shared future. I need you to trust me right now, letting go of old pain so your hands are completely empty to receive this blessing. This heartbreaking night they just endured was absolutely necessary to shatter the final wall protecting their bruised and weary heart. They cannot sleep because they are finally ready to love you with the pure depth and honesty your spirit deserves. Listen closely until the very last word, for I will give you the final seal of peace to calm your anxious mind. Jesus says, "Do not doubt the sudden, out-of-place memories of true love that have been washing over your mind so frequently recently. These are the unseen signs of their sleepless nights, bleeding into your own thoughts as I draw your paths closer together. What broke them last night was the sudden realization that they have wasted so much time looking for you in the wrong places. I am giving you this message to prepare you, because their deep exhaustion is turning into a desperate search for your face. They have not slept because every time they close their eyes, I place the comforting feeling of your gentle touch in their mind. You must clear your spirit of fear, trusting that this heartbreaking preparation will soon lead to your greatest joy and relief. You have asked me for a true partner, and I am answering that heartfelt prayer through their restless, sleepless nights. Last night's heartbreaking tears were the water needed to grow the strong seeds of your beautiful future and lasting peace. Hold on to my words until the end, because the secret sign I will reveal will change the course of your life forever. If this message brings peace to your spirit, you may choose to plant a seed of faith through the sacred link can be found in the channel bio. This is a simple symbol of your trust in my timing. But know this. My love and this blessing are already yours, freely given. Now, return your focus to your heart. I am speaking directly to your soul right now because the gap between you and them is rapidly closing with every passing hour. They sit awake at this very moment, exhausted but unable to rest because your pure spirit is loudly calling them home. The heartbreaking surrender they experienced last night was them finally asking me to guide their weary steps directly to your door. You must recognize that waking up in the middle of the night is not an accident or a simple loss of sleep. It is the unseen sign that they are awake too, missing you so fiercely that the heavy feeling travels across the distance. Stay with me through this entire message, because the final revelation at the end will confirm exactly who this person is. The Lord says, "The true reason they have not slept in days is because I am stripping away their deep doubts and replacing them with a hunger for you." It was heartbreaking to watch them struggle against this pull, but their surrender last night was a beautiful, necessary spiritual victory. They are completely ready for you now, and I am simply asking you to open your arms and trust my perfect path. Every silent tear they cried last night washed away a piece of the fear that was keeping them from finding your love. They have not slept because the intense feeling of your invisible presence in their room is keeping their hopeful heart awake. You must hold on to this truth until the very end, for the sign I will give you will erase all your remaining doubts. I see the moments when you question if you will ever find the one who truly understands the depths of your soul. While you were wondering, they were losing sleep, pacing their floor, and begging me to show them the way to your heart. This heartbreaking season of waiting is finally over, and I am actively working behind the scenes to bring your futures together. When you hear a random voice in your mind whispering words of comfort, know that it is their soul speaking to yours. They are so sleep-deprived that their spiritual walls have fallen, allowing their desperate call to reach you across the miles. I am orchestrating this exact moment, turning their heartbreaking night into the beginning of your beautiful, shared journey of love. You are being asked to take the final step of trust, leaving behind every broken promise from your past relationships. They have not slept because they are terrified of missing you, and last night's heartbreaking tears were a plea for my guidance. Do not look away from this message, because the final seal I will reveal is the key to recognizing their face. Jesus says, "Their heavy eyes and racing heart are a testament to the powerful bond one have placed between your two spirits. They cannot find peace in sleep because true peace for them now only exists in the warmth of your loving embrace." What happened last night was a breaking of their independence, a heartbreaking admission that they cannot live this life without you. I have purposely hidden you from the wrong people so that you would be ready for this specific, completely devoted soul. They have not slept in days because the protective shell around their heart was painfully, but beautifully, torn away last night. You are feeling this shift in the air, an unseen sign that the love you have prayed for is finally approaching. Let go of the heavy burdens you carry, because your soulmate is coming to help you lift them for the rest of your life. The heartbreaking loneliness they felt last night was the final test to ensure they will never take your precious heart for granted. Keep your focus on my voice until the very end, because I am going to bless your future in a way you never expected. I know you have felt incredibly tired lately, carrying a strange exhaustion that does not seem to belong to your own body. You are feeling their sleepless nights, absorbing the heartbreaking weight of their intense longing as they search the world for you. This is a divine secret I am sharing so you can prepare your home and your heart for their sudden, wonderful arrival. They stood at their window last night, looking up at the sky, asking me to send an angel to guide them to your side. It was a heartbreaking sight, watching this strong person reduced to tears because they are so completely overwhelmed by their need for you. Stay with me, for the sign I am going to reveal at the close of this message will happen to you tomorrow morning. The Lord says, I am placing gentle memories of a face you have not yet touched into your mind to prepare you for their physical presence. They have not slept in days because every dream they have of you feels so real that waking up without you is torture. Last night's heartbreaking reality check forced them to stop running from love and finally walk purposefully toward your open waiting arms. You must understand the urgency of this moment, for I have set the stage for your paths to cross very, very soon. Their sleepless exhaustion has made them highly sensitive to my voice, and I am directing their every step toward your future together. Do not let doubt steal this joy, and stay with me to hear the final seal of peace I have prepared for you. Every time you feel a sudden, unexplainable peace wash over your chest, it is because I have comforted their restless, sleepless spirit. They are learning to trust me with their heartbreak, and last night they finally surrendered their need to control their own path. I am honoring their tears by leading them straight to the safety, warmth, and healing that only your gentle soul can provide. Your soulmate has been holding on to a false idea of love for years, but last night I showed them the true depth of your heart. It was heartbreaking for them to realize what they had been missing, and the shock of it has kept them awake ever since. This is the final step of their preparation, and I need you to be completely ready to welcome them into your peaceful life. I am asking you to forgive those who have hurt you in the past, so your spirit is clean and bright for their arrival. They have not slept because they are busy tearing down their own walls, desperate to be worthy of your pure, beautiful love. Listen to me until the end, because the secret sign I will share will be the exact proof you need to believe. Jesus says, the deep ache you sometimes feel in the center of your chest is the physical echo of their heartbreaking tears from last night. They are reaching out to you with every ounce of their weary spirit, begging you to wait just a little longer for them. I am bridging the gap between your two lives, using their sleepless nights to forge an unbreakable bond of pure, holy devotion. When you see a sudden flash of light or catch a familiar scent in an empty room, know that my angels are working. These are the unseen signs that their sleepless, heartbreaking prayers are being answered, and your shared future is rushing toward you both. You must remain faithful and steadfast, knowing that the pain of waiting is about to be replaced by the greatest joy imaginable. They have not slept in days because the thought of hearing your laugh is the only thing keeping their tired heart beating. Last night, they fell asleep for just a moment, only to wake up crying because you were not there to hold them. Stay with me through these final words, for the blessing I am about to speak over your life will change absolutely everything. I am watching you read these words, feeling the truth of my presence washing over your beautiful, patient, and deeply faithful soul. While you seek comfort here, they are sitting quietly, staring at the wall, too exhausted to move but too deeply in love to sleep. Their heartbreaking night was the catalyst for their final journey, and they are now moving steadily and directly toward your waiting heart. You have survived so many lonely seasons, but I am telling you now that your days of walking alone are coming to an end. They have not slept because they are furiously packing away their old life, preparing to build a completely new foundation with you. I will reveal the final seal of peace to you very soon, so keep your spirit open and your mind entirely focused on me. The Lord says. I have whispered your name into their ear so many times over the past few days that it has become their favorite song. It was heartbreaking for them to realize they cannot hear it directly from your lips yet, and this realization has banished their sleep. They are entirely consumed by the pure, holy thought of you, and I am using this intense focus to guide them home. Do not dismiss the sudden feeling of a gentle hand brushing against your shoulder when you are standing alone in your quiet room. It is the unseen sign of their spirit reaching out, a direct result of the heartbreaking, sleepless night they just barely survived. You must trust that I am protecting both of you, ensuring that your meeting happens at the exact perfect moment I have planned. They have promised me that they will spend the rest of their life making up for the days you had to spend apart. Their lack of sleep is a testament to this deep vow, a heartbreakingly beautiful pledge to cherish your soul above all else. Stay completely attentive to my voice, because the final sign I am about to promise you is closer than you could ever imagine. I am removing the final obstacles from their path, clearing the road so they can finally reach you without any more painful delays. They have not slept because the excitement and the fear of this massive life change are battling within their tired, racing mind. Last night's heartbreaking tears washed away the fear, leaving only the pure, burning desire to finally look into your loving eyes. You must prepare your home, your heart, and your thoughts, filling your space with the peace and grace they so desperately need. They are coming to you exhausted, deeply weary from their sleepless nights, and they will need your soft spirit to help them heal. Listen closely as we approach the end of this message, for the final seal of peace I will grant you is almost here. Jesus says, "The reason they cried so hard last night was because I showed them how much pain you have quietly endured over the years." It was a heartbreaking moment of profound empathy, and it bonded their soul to yours in a way that can never be broken. They have not slept since, because their only goal in life now is to be the one who finally makes you smile forever. When you wake up suddenly with a feeling of deep warmth spreading through your body, it is because they are thinking of you. These unseen signs are my way of comforting you both, proving that this heartbreaking separation is only a temporary, fleeting shadow. I am weaving your futures together with threads of gold, ensuring that your upcoming connection will withstand any storm this world can bring. Let go of the fear that you will be abandoned again, because this person has been entirely transformed by their sleepless longing for you. Last night's heartbreaking surrender was their absolute commitment to me, and to you, that they will never walk away from your side. Hold tightly to my promise until the very end, because the secret sign I am preparing will bring you immediate, overwhelming relief. I have seen the way you look at happy couples, silently wondering when it will finally be your turn to experience that joy. I tell you now, your soulmate is losing sleep because they are rushing to be the answer to that exact, unspoken prayer. The heartbreaking lonely nights are over for both of you, and I am actively paving the road that leads them to your door. They are holding on to a small token right now, something they found that inexplicably reminded them of you and brought them to tears. They have not slept because they cannot stop looking at it, wondering when they will finally be able to place it in your hand. Stay with me, my beloved child, for the final revelation of your future is unfolding, and the ultimate seal of peace is arriving. The Lord says, I have given them a vision of your face that is so clear, they feel as though they already know every line and contour. It was heartbreaking for them to wake up from that vision last night and find themselves in an empty, cold, and quiet room. This is why they have not slept in days. They are absolutely terrified of losing the feeling of your presence in their mind. You must be ready to recognize the deep exhaustion in their eyes when you finally meet, for it is the proof of their devotion. The unseen signs of their sleepless nights will be obvious to you, and your gentle soul will instantly know how to comfort them. Trust that I have orchestrated this heartbreaking waiting period so that you will both appreciate the beautiful miracle of finding true, lasting love. I am asking you to release any lingering bitterness toward your past, so that your heart is completely soft for their weary arrival. They have not slept because they are shedding their own past mistakes, and last night's tears were a beautiful, heartbreaking cleansing of their spirit. Keep reading, keep listening, because the final seal of peace I will give you is going to change everything you thought you knew. Every time you feel an unexpected surge of protective energy over someone you haven't met, it is your soul responding to their sleepless exhaustion. They are relying on your unseen strength to keep them moving forward, pushing through the heartbreaking loneliness of another night without your touch. I am allowing this deep connection to build your shared foundation, guaranteeing a future filled with unshakable trust, profound respect, and endless peace. They sat at their table this morning, staring at a cup of coffee, completely lost in the thought of sharing mornings with you. They have not slept in days because their mind is entirely occupied by the beautiful, simple life I am calling them to build with you. Stay with me, for the sign I am about to reveal will be the undeniable proof that this message is directly from my heart. Jesus says, the intense longing they felt last night was so heartbreaking that it literally dropped them to their knees in complete and utter surrender. They asked me to protect you, to keep you safe and warm until they can finally bridge the distance and hold you themselves. This sleepless devotion is the true mark of the soulmate I have perfectly designed to complement, uplift, and cherish your beautiful spirit. Do not ignore the sudden urge to visit a certain place or change your daily routine, for these are the unseen signs guiding you. I am coordinating your steps with theirs, ensuring that their heartbreaking, sleepless journey perfectly intersects with your path exactly when I planned. You must remain open and deeply trusting, knowing that I am managing every single detail of this wonderful, approaching, and life-changing union. They have not slept because the sheer volume of love they feel for you is too massive for their tired body to comfortably contain. Last night, as their heart broke with longing, I whispered to them that the painful wait is finally, truly, and completely over. Hold on to my comforting words until the very end, because the final seal I will reveal will give you the deepest peace imaginable. I am sending a wave of absolute calm over your spirit right now, to balance the exhausted, sleepless energy your soulmate is currently experiencing. While they are restless, I need you to be the steady anchor, preparing your heart to welcome them after their heartbreaking, lonely journey. You are deeply connected, and your peaceful trust is actively helping them survive the final, difficult days of this painful, physical separation. They have been rehearsing the first words they will say to you, whispering them into the dark during their long, sleepless nights. It is a heartbreakingly tender secret, a pure expression of the love that has been building inside them since before you were even born. Keep your attention entirely on me, for we are nearing the final revelation, and the ultimate sign of your blessed future is coming. The Lord says, I have wrapped my protective arms around their tired body, keeping them safe as they navigate the exhaustion of their sleepless, restless nights. Last night's heartbreaking tears were a necessary release, opening their emotional floodgates so they can eventually pour all their love entirely into you. They are completely ready, perfectly prepared by my hand, and I am simply asking you to patiently wait for their imminent, beautiful arrival. When you notice a STR,